I didn't have the talent, but I worked so hard. When people tell you you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to believe in yourself. Words can't describe the feeling of the Olympic gold medal. He used to beat on me a lot. My brother, Roger, he hit me. I said, I started crying. I cried all the time.
The greatest U.S. boxing team in Olympic history, as not only Ray won the gold medal, but 4 teammates won the gold medal.
This world from dragging me down, gonna stand
Before
back.
we began, I just want to do this.
Anna, whoa.
Just making sure it still works.
Thank you very much. So we're going to box the next 5 minutes, I think. We're going to see what happens. Yes, I don't think it's going to go well for me. Yes. But we might wrestle. Can we wrestle?
Are you okay with that shot?
Yes, I am good. I thank you for pulling the punch because I am clear that would not have felt good if it did. No, of course I am.
I did wrestle, yes.
It was amazing. So the honor that this is, the privilege this is amazing. But the truth is that I can't imagine this is going to be any better than what happened last night, but I'll do my best because sitting next to Sugar Ray Leonard at the Peppercorns restaurant, which was a half a mile away from where I started this crazy journey, quit my job, opened my first law firm. I used to go there twice a week to have lunch. I love it. We're in the back, in a beautiful private area. And the love, the empathy, the fun, the presence, the man flew in exhausted. I had no thought that he would even go to dinner last night. And there he is at dinner, and I'm sitting next to him shoulder to shoulder. He's like bumping into me. He's fun, magical, heart-centered, a master of masters. So, and I will not call you. I don't want to get punched again. So I will not call you, Mr. Actually, I do want to get punched again. I would love if you punched me like 10 more times. That would be amazing. Because then I could go home and be like, I could take pictures and have a black eye and say Sugar Ray Leonard gave it to me. So it's amazing. So, Mr. Leonard, just how are you? How's life? What's going on? What are you up to? Please. I know you told me last night, but what do you want to tell these people about where your life is now? And then we'll go back to the beginning.
I just feel so blessed from where I've been, from what I've done, from what I created. The thing about it, I'm shy, non-confrontational, but sociable, if that makes any sense. But you know what, guys? I'm a blessed man. I mean, from what I've done, from where I've been, from what took place from day one, it's like when I won the gold medal in the Olympics. I mean, there was nothing could compare to that. I mean, winning the gold medal, because we were not expected to win anything, and we won 5 gold medals.
Yeah.
But coming home, my whole vision was to go to the University of Maryland, further my education, get a good job, take care of my wife and my kids, my family. But you know what? It got even better than that, I was able to inspire people, because people tell you what they can't do. They say, you can't do this, you can't do that. But you know what? You have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will.
Yeah, let's hear for that. And so Ray, and this is what he asked me to call him, I would call him Mr. Leonard, and he threatened to punch me again if I called him Mr. Leonard. But Ray could have gone to the University of Maryland on academic scholarship. He's a brilliant man, and he did not want to box professionally after the Olympics. His goal was to represent our country and to win the Olympic gold medal, and after he did, to be complete. But then, he had his dad and his mom, his family, and the beautiful things he wanted to do. So he went into professional boxing. But is there anything from your childhood, Ray, that you'd want this group to know about how that began to form and shape who you were? I mean, anything in your childhood, grew up in Maryland, or do you want to jump right into, leading up to the Olympics and, your boxing career?
Well, I tried out for the 1972 Olympics. I wasn't as experienced, qualified, but I went through it. The 76 Olympics, I mean, it was meant to, I tell you, it was meant to be, because, first of all, I mean, I didn't have the talent I thought, but I worked so hard, you know. Again, and I hate to be redundant, but when people tell you you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to believe in yourself.
Yeah. And Ray, didn't if I recall, if I don't remember this right, then just tell me. But didn't you have an older brother that
Roger.
used to,
Yep.
and didn't he used to beat up on you a little bit growing up, and then that changed?
He used to beat on me a lot. My brother, you know, Roger, he hit me. I said, I started crying. I cried all the time. But I go to my mom. I said, Deal hit me. She said, sweetheart, punch him back. I punch him back. And he took me to the boxing gym, and I was introduced to boxing. And I was doing this like this, and pop, 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 pop. I said, I don't want to do this anymore. But then again, you know, it was God-given. I mean, I believe in God, no question about that. And I pray every day, every single day. Even before a fight, I pray before a fight. And I don't pray to win, I pray no one gets hurt, except Roberto Durán.
Which he did write in the book.
said-
That is a line in the book is like, I never want anybody to get hurt. I always prayed that nobody would get hurt except Roberto Durán. And it was like this great cliffhanger, and then came back later.
No, I hate that song. But we're friends now.
Yeah. So Ray, do you was there a time, do you remember what it was like when Roger couldn't beat up on you anymore, and now you were able to beat up on Roger? Like, is that something that you recall, or it's not really something that meant something to you?
Oh no. Come up again, my brother. I love my brother, but he used to just smack me upside the head just because I was sitting there. You ever experienced that, guys? Yeah. And I mean, I cry. And I always go to my mom. I always go to my mother. And then one day, 1 year, one month, I just said, I want to be a good boxer, a great boxer. And I love Muhammad Ali, and I love Joe Frazier. And I used to fight like Joe Frazier. And then when I saw Joe Frazier fight Ali, and I saw him after the fight, he was like punched up, everything. I started fighting like Muhammad Ali.
Yeah. Because I think you said you didn't want your face to look like Joe Frazier. You wanted your face to look like Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali, yeah. And my real name is Ray Charles Leonard. My mother named me after Ray Charles. I can't sing. I can't, trust me. Well, in the shower I can sing. That sounds good. But no, I tell you, I try to be as humorous as I possibly can be, because sometimes I take things too deeply. You know, and I don't know if it makes sense or not, but you know, it's.
Yeah.
Again, I keep saying life is what you make it.
And so, when you and team, do we have MJ, Tank? Do we have a couple clips ready, or we do not? Amazing. So, is it okay if we step into a couple of different clips from your past? Is that okay? We show them on the screen.
Well, the ones I want.
Yes. Yeah. So yes. Well, we'll do that. So maybe let's go with either the Olympics. If we can start with the Olympics, great. If not, maybe Wilfredo Benitez. Do we have that team? Thanks, Tink. Great job. Well, let's start with the Olympics. Was that okay if we show the Olympics? Now I'm blind, so to me, you look the same.
Yeah.
By this Cuban fighter, I mean, he can.
Oh, that Cuban fighter is now in desperate trouble. Another standing 8 count. There can be no other way. We're counting down. 18 seconds, 17 seconds left in the fight. 16, 15, 14. Ray Leonard with a right leg and then the left. Cleaning up. The Cuban is ready to go. The referee stops the contest. The crowd goes wild. Ray Leonard, the former Fort Merrill.
Yeah. You know what? You
Father
you
have been dreaming about.
you was staring me down when I walked up here. Yeah. You think you can take me? No, I'm serious. No, come on. Holy shit! I didn't realize he was that tall. Yeah,
Nobody ever does.
yeah. But let me show you something. Champ.
Thank you.
All right, buddy.
Thank you. That is amazing. So,
Oh.
yes, Lance, you're okay, right? So, do you remember that guy? That guy in the Olympics? Do you remember him?
Andres Adames. Is that Cuban? Okay, yes, that's what
Yeah.
Andres
No, I
Adames.
mean, do you remember the Sugar Ray Leonard, that guy that won the Olympics? Do you remember that guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Good. And how did that feel? Like, what were you feeling coming out of winning the gold medal?
Words can't describe the feeling of the Olympic gold medal. You know, it was so incredible. It was just special, very competitive, and it made me who I am today. That thought, that way of thinking.
Yeah.
Because whatever I do and get involved with, I'm so optimistic. The same thing with boxing. Life is a fight.
Yeah.
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 Life is a fight.
And you were telling me that the toughest person you've ever fought may not have been some of the people you'd think. Like, who is the toughest person that you ever have a fight with?
My wife.
And so, yes.
I'm serious. I'm not hot. Yeah, yes we do. Yes we do.
Yeah. So,
I love you, bro.
yeah. So we and this is super fun. So Ray's wife had set up some martial arts training, fighting with this amazing guy Baxter, and Baxter tells a great story about it, that he came and said, "Hey, like, what do you want to work on today?" And Ray, yeah, do you want to share what you told Baxter you want to work? Because he was going to, there's kicking, punching, there's all the things, but
Yeah, no, I said, hey man, I want to learn how to kick. And I'm pretty good with my hands. Yeah. Baxter, where are you, Baxter? That's my man Baxter.
let's hear it for
I just,
Baxter.
Yeah.
So, so in 1976 Olympics, much like we discussed for some of the people have, I recently had the privilege of spending time with Mike Eruzione from the 1980 Miracle on Ice gold medal hockey team. And first of all, he said his toughest fight was his wife too. So that may be a thing to like talk to like Sadia Khan about or something. I'm not sure. But what also was true is that Ray was fighting against a professional as an amateur, because the Cubans, like when Mike Eruzione played hockey against the Soviets, they were professionals. So Ray was an amateur young man fighting against professionals, and this is why nobody thought the 1980 Miracle on Ice team was going to win the gold medal, and they did, and nobody thought the United States would ever have 5 gold medalists. So he's a group of, I think to this day, the greatest U.S. boxing team in Olympic history, as not only Ray won the gold medal, but 4 teammates won the gold medal. Like, just completely unprecedentedly insane. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. Let's hear for that, by the way. Yeah. And thank you for that. And then would it be okay if we showed a clip from when you fought Wilfredo Benitez? I think we have that. Is that okay with you?
Did I win that?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
So,
I'm pretty sure, because it's 19. Hold on one sec, team. It's 1979, and I'm gonna be a Weeblo, a Cub Scout, and we have our blue and gold dinner, and I fight and go from hello to yes with my mom, that I could miss my blue and gold dinner, And I could be there watching somebody who is becoming a hero of mine that I saw as a 6-year-old win the gold medal, and now I'm 9 years old, and he is fighting, I believe it was on WABC, Wide World of Sports. He is fighting for the welterweight championship of the world, but he is fighting against a guy who I think was undefeated, Wilfredo Benitez, who at 17 years old had become the youngest professional fighter to ever win a world a world championship in boxing. And this is who Sugar Ray Leonard is going to fight against. And so people are like, that's going to be a pretty tough fight. So how are you feeling about going in to fight Wilfredo Benitez? How was that for you?
I was very optimistic, but I always think that way. You know, you just have to believe in yourself, because if you don't, no one else will.
Amazing. All right.
Yeah.
Tink, let's see what was going on in 1979.
He got him down again. It seemed almost inevitable. Looking, rubbery leg, wobbly, looking at the crowd. It doesn't dilute the courage he's shown or the skills he's shown. Maybe now they won't call Sugar Ray Leonard a hype. There it is. He stopped the fight.
Woo! Yeah.
And you know what happens, folks? You heard Howard Cosell say it. They called Sugar Ray Leonard hype. Because when you own yourself, when you talk about who and what you are, people say it's hype. But with this man, what was it? The truth. What was it? This man's the champ, and that's the truth. And he just beat a man that was a champion of champions, and he dismantled him and became a champion. So let's hear it for Sugar Ray Leonard.
Thank you.
And Ray, you and I think you and Howard Cosell became friends. I mean,
Yes.
is that right?
Very much.
How'd you want to tell us anything about Howard Cosell?
No, Howard was a dear friend of mine, and I mean, respectfully, we spent a lot of time together, and we became friends, and yes, it was special.
Yeah, and at some point we'll get that in a little bit, but is it okay? Because I think it'll help set up something else. Are you okay if we show a little bit from Montreal, or is that not okay?
Montreal, yes.
Okay. So,
I won that, remember?
oh, but then was Montreal also Roberto Durán? Is that okay if we show anything from Durán 1? Or you'd rather not do that?
I used to hate this.
I'm sorry?
Just to, you know how some people you don't like? No, because he would curse me, he would curse my wife. I mean, yes, he did. And I was like, and I was so angry, but he used experience to kind of get into my head.
Yeah.
And I fought his fight. I fought his kind of style. Because normally I move around the ring and I utilize the ring and I slip and slide. But that time I was trying to just take him out right away, but it happened the other way.
Yeah. But it was
results.
Yeah, and so a lot of folks, again, like no matter what you do, people are going to still say you're not real. So he's the champ, and now people are saying, well, he can't beat Roberto Durán, and Sugar Ray Leonard's not going to be able to fight like Roberto Durán fights. Like he's not tough. He's just a boxer. And then what Ray is saying is that he got influenced by Durán to fighting Durán's fight and standing toe to toe, and Sugar Ray Leonard fought an unbelievable fight and lost a very, very close decision that could have gone either way. But we're going to set up the punchline after this, where they fought a second time. But let's just see the first one real quick. Team, do we have that? All right, Tank, go ahead, please.
You sure you have it? Oh.
Welterweight championship fight. Bertie, Leonard is flat-footed. He did not come out to dance. He wants to go toe-to-toe with him. He's faking. He's slowly cutting. You see that? Oh, he took a hard left hook. But he hit him back. Leonard wants to trade with him. Leonard wants to trade with him, and Durán is willing to oblige. Oh, he hurt Leonard. He hurt Leonard with the left hook. He buckled Leonard, and he feels it. He's holding on. Leonard is in trouble. Doesn't have to fight the 15th round. Here's the clock. I can't believe it. 6. I can't believe it. 4. Durán thinks he has won the fight. I can't believe it. The bell. It's over. He thinks he's won this fight and didn't have to fight the 15th round.
He was a maniac.
Durán. What was the last?
Yeah. So close decision, doesn't win. And remember what Ray said, Roberto Durán, like, cursed his wife, said the most vile, crazy things. Like, this wasn't an act. I mean, this guy was a complete maniac saying terrible things. And, you know, I certainly read the book. If you have not read Sugar Ray Leonard's autobiography, it is absolutely amazing and a must read. It is on Audible. I don't recommend books often. It is so powerful to go through the story, and it's read by you know, Sugar Ray Leonard himself. So I highly recommend it. Right after the fight, you know, what was that like for you after the Durán fight?
Words can't really describe what I felt like, because I knew I fought the wrong fight. But because boxing is not just about punching guys, it's about here, it's about here, it's about there. And he beat me more physically, I mean psychologically, than he did physically. Yeah. And I learned a big lesson from that. And then what happened, what took place, like I asked for a rematch, and it was like less than 6 months, which is unprecedented, because normally fights of that significance takes a couple years before it happens again. And I did something to him. I stuck my chin out and I did this and hit with this.
Yeah. So Tank, do we have Durán Leonard 2? We got that, Tank?
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's hit it.
Let's show that.
Here we go.
What a fight. And what a different pace, establishing his movement in the early going, establishing his ability occasionally to work that jab. Leonard has fought a totally different fight, and not allowing Durán to bull him against the ropes every minute of every round, the way Durán did first time around. Again, Octavio Mayron of Mexico, the third man in the ring. No posturing this round by Leonard. I think people have underrated the physical strength of Sugar Ray Leonard. He is much stronger than his body appears. You see the time. The pace is slackened in this round. It would have had to, I think. That time it was Leonard who was holding. Leonard keeps those hands moving. Right there, a good left. Good right. He is working Durán effectively. And Durán must resort to pulling in. And he does.
He was so mad.
Let's hear it for Sugar Ray Leonard. So I cried. I was so grateful when this happened. And my dad, who we rooted for all the same people and teams, was rooting for Roberto Durán.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where's your father?
Yeah. And so last night, I'm telling Ray this last night. He's like, let's call your dad. So we get my dad on FaceTime last night, and Ray pulls his hat down over his head. He's like, hey, Bobby. He's like, my dad's like, yeah? He's like, hey, Bobby. He goes, I want to fight you. And he pulls it up, my dad. And it was unbelievable. Like, thank you so much for that. Imagine being able to do that for your dad. Like, how crazy that is. So, Ray, like, thank you. Thank you for that, Ray. Like, unbelievable. And so when the reason, I'll give my perspective, then I'll ask his since he was there. But my perspective is the reason that Roberto Durán quit. They call it the no mas fight. If you've heard of the no mas fight, say yes. So they call it the no mas fight, no more, because Roberto Durán had no answer. So everything he was trying to do, Sugar Ray Leonard I just saw the movement, like he just couldn't do what he wanted to do. And it was just, Roberto Durán had no answer for Sugar Ray Leonard. And Ray was in his head. He was taunting him. He was putting his chin out. He was like bolo punching. He was doing all these things. And Durán was getting angrier and angrier and more, to the point he made this guy, this stark raving lunatic, somebody you call very significance-driven, very, in the language, I'll use the language that people used about him, machismo, like top level. He made him quit in front of the world. Walk away and just quit. That's what this man did.
Thank you.
But with the man that cursed his wife, let's get up for that.
Thank you.
Let's hear that for you. No, let's hear that for you and what you did. And he made him quit though with his fists. He made him quit with his body, his feet, his movement, and he made him quit with his mind and his influence. He was influencing him, by the way, with integrity. And the influence that Ray Leonard was bringing forward was, you can't beat me, man. And I'm going to humiliate you. I'm going to embarrass you. And you're going to have more of it and more of it and more of it and more of it, to the point that he quit. That's what he did. So at least that's my story. You were there. You did it. So please, Ray, like, what was that like for you? And what do you think actually, what do you want the audience to know about what happened?
Well, words can't describe what took place that particular night. And because Durán, I mean, I used to hate that guy, man, really. I used to hate him. And because all of a sudden, and it just happened spontaneously. I mean, I was moving around, and I stood there. People started laughing, and I started doing this and hitting with that one. And he was just it was just his mentality made him quit. He was so mad and so angry, and because I was making people laugh, and I was shuffling and everything and doing this and everything, sticking my chin out and everything. It worked. I mean, I wouldn't always do that. I mean, I wouldn't do that against Tommy Hearns. But that's how it worked.
Amazing.
Strange.
And now, speaking of Tommy Hearns, do we have anything from that, Tink? Oh, wow.
And by the way,
amazing.
I'm glad you brought Tommy Hearns up.
Please.
And by the way, Tommy Hearns, we fought again the second time. Tommy deserved to gotten a decision. I mean, it was called a draw, but Tommy deserved that.
Oh,
The win.
wow. Well, he was here for integrity. Well,
I've yet to tell Tommy that.
yeah. And you could tell Tommy that. Don't tell me that, and don't tell my dad that, because I fought my dad to this day about that. So nobody tell my dad that Sugar Ray Leonard said that.
Repeat that again.
I'm sorry.
Repeat that. You said what now?
I said that my dad. Please don't tell my dad that you think that Tommy Hearns won, because I've fought against my dad to say that you won for my entire life. So I don't want my dad to win the argument. So please don't tell my dad.
Okay. All right. We're on the same page.
Yes, thank you. So don't tell Tommy Hearns and don't tell my dad. Okay. So let's see it, Tink.
I'm sorry.
Hearns must be way ahead on points.
He certainly is on my card.
And mine.
You're blowing it.
Hearns is actually running.
Let's pause it, Tink. Pause. So that's Angelo Dundee, who was trainer for Sugar Ray Leonard, but not the only one. He often came in later in the process, but he was in the corner, and he ran the corner. He was Muhammad Ali's trainer. Like, just unbelievable, crazy. And in that moment, you just heard him say, "You're blowing it, son. You're blowing it, son," because Sugar Ray Leonard was behind on points. This is the first time he fights Tommy Hearns. Now, this is the next super fight of his life and his career, right? And Tommy Hearns is now people are saying that Sugar Ray Leonard can't beat Tommy Hearns. And Tommy Hearns, this massive, puncher, and they called him the Hitman. And now they're fighting. And Sugar Ray Leonard, who, remember, everybody's saying is a boxer. He's got to knock Tommy Hearns out. If he doesn't knock out Tommy Hearns is going to win. So, Tink.
Oh, what a hook by Hearns right on the button.
Hurt. Leonard keeps coming on. He's a bull. Leonard takes the better punch.
19 seconds to go. Can he weather it?
I don't know.
He's hitting on the brakes. He's doing everything. 12 seconds to go. Hearns is in desperate trouble.
The bell cannot save him if he goes down. That is counted a knockdown. He's letting time run out.
His time ran out.
A big round. That could.
Yes.
Both.
Now, do we have the end or we do not? Mike, do we have the end? What, bud? Okay. So then let's just get that and we'll come back to it. Do we have Marvin Hagler? That silence means no. So, okay, Michael, just be getting the end of the Tommy Hearns fight when Sugar Ray Leonard knocks him out coming up, and then we'll go Marvin Hagler first. But real quick for everybody, so what I think that represents for you is there's privilege windows that open up in your influence. And what Sugar Ray Leonard did is he caused the moment of a window to open. And when that window opened, you're going to see it when we show the rest of the ending of the fight in the next round, that he finishes. And if you think what you just saw right there was bad for Tommy Hearns, wait till you see what happens in the ending of what he does to Tommy Hearns. Because the window opened and this man finished. And you got to finish. You got to finish in the causing of yes. And this man finished. Let's hear for that.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So, and Michael, just real quick, Michael, how long do you think until we can show the clip of the ending of the next round, the knockout? Cool. Okay. So when Angelo Dundee is saying you're blowing it, kid, you're blowing it, kid, what are you feeling, and what do you like? What are you even thinking in that moment? Are you just focused? Like, what's it like to be in the 13th round? All these minutes, all these punches going back and forth. What's that like? Please.
That's an inner thing. When Angelo he said the perfect words, the perfect sentence. you're blowing it, son. I mean, that was so simplified, but it was real. And I knew I had to really get up and go for more. You
Yeah.
know, it's an amazing thing, an amazing feeling, especially in boxing.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who-
it just
Please.
one of those moments in your life that you have to, like, succeed, push forward.
Yeah. Who is the toughest fight that you ever had besides your wife? Actually, like
No, I'm
in
serious.
the ring. Who is the what?
I mean,
what-
I'm not a joke. It's not a joke, man. I'm serious. So that's why I try to laugh, but I don't laugh. Yeah, but no, my wife is tough.
But who is the toughest in the ring opponent? Like which fight?
I tell you, I mean, they all had their thing, their talent, their power, their, like Roberto. I mean, like marvelous Marvin Hagler. He was ambidextrous. He was fast, powerful, strong, could punch. Tommy Hearn's tall, fast, power. Durán, son of a- I'm telling the truth. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
and then Sugar Ray Leonard came back and beat Durán another time. So he won the no mas fight. Then he come back and beat him again later. But while we're working on getting the clip for the end of the Tommy Hearns fight, we'll do Tommy Hearns first, then Marvin Hagler. There's something that you shared at dinner last night with me, and I would never, go to a place that anybody doesn't want to go to because I don't think it's relevant unless they do. And for Ray, it's very relevant because he had some other challenges during his life that he powered back from amazingly and beautifully. So is there anything that you'd like to share about some other, challenges that you came back from?
Well, I'm an alcoholic. I've been sober now for 18 years. And, it's interesting that as much as I had achieved in the ring and then what have you, I wasn't totally happy. I was, I was happy that I was able to take care of my parents and my siblings, my friends, just people in general, and I helped. But all of a sudden, my life was not fulfilled. I was not totally happy, and went to drinking, and again, I'm kind of shy to a degree, but when I drank, I felt good. I was like, yeah, I can dance too when I was when I was drunk. I did tons of cocaine, but you know what? And because I heard my mother found out I was doing drugs and alcohol, and just cold turkey, I just stopped doing cocaine. I just stopped all of a sudden. The alcohol was a different story, because I was, I go into a bar or whatever, just take a couple of drinks. Always take tequila. Who likes tequila? Yeah. You don't drink too many? No? Yes, just 2 a day? No, but I tell you, and I support AA. That's what got me out.
Let's hear for that.
Yes.
Yeah. And, from the book, it sounded like, at least from the book, and we talked about it at dinner last night, that maybe there were some people around you. You had some people around you that loved you very much and wanted to protect you and help you. But it also sounded like sometimes there were people around you that wanted to use you and take from you. And maybe that had something to do with some of this, at least. What is that true, not true? Like, how'd you deal with the people around you?
Life is not perfect, period. And you know what? You sometimes you find out the hard way or the right way, but there's never really just a right way. But you know what? It's within you. It's you. You can make your life better. And I tell you, like in the boxing ring, I went the distance. Life I want to go the distance too. And you know what? I feel good and thank God, for sure.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And then Tank, do we have, or Michael, do we have the 7-Up commercial or do not?
7
Let's see that.
Yeah.
Let's see that for 5.
The 7 really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is Sugar Ray Leonard transcends boxing. And please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my!
Smiles, feeling 7-Up. It's a crisp, refreshing feeling. Crystal clear and light, so clear and memories turning 7-Up. And it sure feels right.
Oh,
Like 7.
good huh?
Wow, is that his dad? No, that's just my dad.
Thank you for that. That is amazing.
Oh,
That is amazing.
yeah.
And we had the blessing of having Sugar Ray Leonard Jr. on the Heart of Influence about a couple years ago, and I shared that with Ray last night as well. And I mean, like, just make the sound of how that feels in your heart. Yeah, yeah. And that's what this man did. Transcended boxing, like, and he also was a great analyst, as I explained, for boxing, and he was fun and funny and brilliant and witty, clear, precise. And you know what I think also is a very true thing, just, you know, so you guys know that most athletes, things don't end well for them financially. They're not appropriately taken care of and protected. But, you know, anything you want to say on it, Ray, or not, but a lot of the names we've mentioned that Ray fought, they did not end up in a good place financially. They did not end up in a place where they were living in a secure, positive environment. And Ray won that game too. He won that battle. He won that fight. And he lives a beautiful life. And he has abundance and security and positive things. And so it's also here for that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
And anything you want to say about that, Ray? How did you, you know, a lot of guys, you know, ended up in really, really bad places, and you ended up in a really, really beautiful place. And anything that you attribute that to? Was there anybody who helped protect you, or anything you want to share?
Yeah. It just didn't happen. A friend of mine, Jenks Morton, after the Olympics, said, are you turning pro? And I said no, because I didn't want to turn pro. I was kind of through. I wanted to go to the University of Maryland because I had a scholarship, and further my education, get a good job, and, you know, help out to some degree my parents. And when Jenks Morton said, Ray, you know, you can make some good money, I did that, and I laid it up, you know, I let him take care of everything, financially and everything. And he introduced me to a guy named Mike Trainer. Mike Trainer is my attorney, and God bless him, because he's no longer with us. But he took care of me big time. He made me an independent boxer, for the most part. Yeah. And I just had good people around. I had just good people around me.
Yeah.
And all I had to do was get in my ring and take care of business.
That's awesome.
And it happened so wonderful.
And you said no to Don King, I think. Is that right?
Oh, Don King. Yeah. I mean, you know, Don, he said, Ray, you know, you need to come with me. And as Don King is always known, he said, you don't need no white people. No, he did say that. I'm like, I don't think about that. And thank God I didn't go with them. But, you know, again, I feel so blessed, man. I really do. And I get somewhat over-emotional because I think from where I've come from how long I've been away, and what I've dealt with, and all the other things that came with this, I'm a blessed man.
And you've been married, yeah. Let's hear it.
I'm a blessed man. Yeah.
And Ray's got a beautiful wife. He's been married to for 32 years now. A beautiful marriage, and he loses the fights, but he wins the game of life and marriage. So as that,
yeah. But who? I mean, you guys not old enough to know the singers the Platters, my wife. Yeah, Platter, yeah, yeah. You're not old enough to know the Platters. Okay, okay.
Wait, Sugar Ray, her husband's parent. Parent is. Are you gonna fight Sugar Ray soon? Like, what's happening here?
What's that?
He was saying Orleans. Yeah, so he's gonna be fighting the people in the front. Yeah. So do we have Michael? Do we have yet the Hearns ending? Let's hit it.
Tommy. Tommy still calls me. Yeah.
Now it's minute 44. Time is running out on Tommy Hearns.
He's got to grab him. Gives him no rest. Hearns is in real trouble.
Hearns got to punch. Hearns has got to give him some respect.
Oh, grab hold of him, which he's not doing.
No, he's too weak. He has nothing left. He's going to be knocked out.
You, undisputed, locally champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard.
Yeah. Well, actually, he cooperated. No, it's a bad joke.
And is it true that Tommy Hearns still calls you and wants to fight you still?
Yeah, Tommy calls me every few months. Ray, let's you and I go for it. I said, Tommy, have you looked in the mirror?
Oh my God! And he's not joking. Like that's like.
He's not joking. Oh, trust me, yeah.
So then, and this will be our last piece of the boxing part as we begin to round the bend with Mr. Sugar Ray Leonard. So then, there's this guy Marvin Hagler, and he is in a heavier weight class than Sugar Ray Leonard. For those that don't know that, and everybody's like, "This guy's unbeatable." So whatever Roberto Durán was, everybody's like, "No," including my dad.
Yeah.
Is like, no. Sugar Ray Leonard is going to get eaten alive by Marvin Hagler.
Yeah.
This is going to be the greatest beatdown in history. So what was that like leading up to this fight where everybody and Sugar Ray Leonard had not fought
5 years.
5 years. Like this big gap in his career is going on, right? There's like one thing, little fight in between, he crushes somebody. But so everybody's like, no way. So what was that like for you leading up to? And of course, we're going to show what happens.
Well, again, I've been out of the ring for 5 years. No fights. Had a partial detached retina. My family cried every day. When I would see them, so I stopped seeing them. But I trained for like a year and went out there. And people believed, they prayed. I also say they believed in me, but no, they prayed for me.
Yeah. Even people closest to him. So he was in the boxing team at HBO with a guy named Larry Merchant. And even Larry Merchant was predicting that Sugar Ray Leonard was going to beat that Marvin Hagler was going to beat Sugar Ray Leonard. The odds were 3.5 to 1 against him. And Larry Merchant, I think, as you wrote in the book, came in the ring before the fight and said, "Prove me wrong." And, it was just this impossible. I pay $39. I have all my friends from high school over. They're all so sick and tired of me talking about how much I love Sugar Ray Leonard. To be annoying, they're rooting for Marvin Hagler. In my house, I bought the fight. They didn't give me any money. $39 is like all the money I had, my drawer in my room. And I got to give it to my parents. And now we're set. We got popcorn. We got pizza. And I'm like, F you, mother effer, Sugar Ray Leonard's going to win. This is what's happening in 139 Vivian Avenue, Emerson, New Jersey, my parents' house. And we're getting ready to throw down in what is going to be, they're thinking, a beatdown of Sugar Ray Leonard. But I know differently, Ray.
But are you trying to have me reimburse you?
Yes. Yes. Can I have the $39, please? I think you have it. Yes. Yeah. So, Darren, I want my $39. Yeah. Yeah. So, are we ready? Are we ready, team? Here we go.
Pose himself on Ray and show who's boss. That was a sharp right hand by.
And if we don't have the decision at the end, let's get the decision too.
Hagler left hand. He had early on, they vanished. Hagler has led him into this fight. Or to put it in a more positive way, Ray Leonard has put himself into this fight. And now he's starting even to taunt Hagler. Smiling at him and just essentially saying, come on, and getting angry. No question about it. Ray, when you slide under the guy, stop. Nail him. All right. Don't grab him around the shoulder. Don't grab him around the shoulder. Found it. Chin flurries and then get out. Come on, work and get out.
Find the winner by a split decision and new.
That was.
Let's stand up for that. Let's stand up for that.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
And F you, Chris Nikolic, Tom Fodico, Chris Tomicky, Roy, all of y'all, because that was Sugar Ray Leonard doing what people said was impossible, but was not impossible. And yeah, let's hear it one more time for that.
Thanks, guys.
And anything else, Ray? Anything else that you want these people to know before we say thank you? Anything else that you want them to know as we part?
Thank you, guys. I love you.
God bless the champ. Let's hear it, champ. The 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 champ.
And come on, back down.
Let's hear it for sure.